England and Italy are set to lock horns in the Euro 2020 final at the iconic Wembley Stadium in London. Both England and Italy have had a terrific run on the road to the final and stand just one win away from the ultimate glory. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti and you are watching TV9 Digital special coverage of Euro 2020 final. Joining us ahead of the much awaited Euro final is the captain of Indian men's football team, Sunil Chhetri. Sunil, Italy haven't lost in their last 33 matches. How much praise does Roberto Mancini deserve for this turnaround since losing out on the 2018 World Cup spot?
Hey, outstanding, man. No matter which team you are, no matter who you're playing against, to have that kind of a streak is outstanding. It shows in the way they play. They might not have the flair of Spain. You know, they might not look like individual brilliant like how Brazil is or Argentina is, but they are such a difficult team to play against. A lot of present players, which team they will not want to face, it is going to be Italy because they are so sorted, they are so strong. I don't know if you have noticed, but when they lose the ball, they go like so much high pressure to get the ball. And the moment they get the ball, they are very cool with it. All the players can handle the ball well. They look very calm and composed. They build from behind. At the same time, a Bonucci can put a 40-yarder ball for 1 versus 1 for Insigne. They are a very complete side and they have a lot of match winners, which really, really helps. That is the reason why they haven't been beaten for such a long time. Even though I think against Spain were more dominant. Spain got more chances, but that's the way Italy is. They're very resilient. They're never out of the game, no matter how the game is going. And yeah, I mean, also, if you take out Spain's game, even Italy, they don't look at all like a team who is going to get defeated in the first 5 games. It's just Spain where I think the balance of the game was a little bit tilted towards Spain, but still they churned out a result. So yes, I mean, 2 deserving teams are in the final.
Both Italy and England have played a conservative style of football. Who do you think will have an advantage when it comes to attacking intent in the final?
Italy. The more goal scorers you have in your team, the better it is for you. And of course, Harry Kane has scored 4 goals in the last 2 or 3 games. But for me, they depend heavily on Sterling to open up. If you take out that pass from Harry Kane where he dropped down and played Saka, apart from that, every attacking move, a good move that has happened, more or less happens because of Sterling. I've said this on the show also, England are not the same team without Sterling. They depend heavily on him going forward. He opens up the defense. He's somebody who can go behind the defenders to ask for a long ball. He's somebody who can take the ball and start dribbling, which I think is one of his best powers. He has always an eye for a goal. Whenever Saka has the ball, or Foden has the ball, or Sancho has the ball, he always comes across his fullback. So I think, I don't know if you remember this, but 119th minute, he goes forward, Harry Kane plays in the ball, he goes 1v1 and misses. That's the kind of desire he has, which is backed by his skill. So I think if we talk as neutrals, Italy are in a better place because the more goal scorers you have, the better it is. Because you're always on a hunt that, you know, this can get a goal, he can get a goal, he can get a goal. But the kind of form Harry Kane now and Sterling is in, you're not going to get many chances in a final. You know, you will never have a final which is an open game where you know what, you attack and we attack. It never happens like that. And especially because one team is Italy and also the way England has played in this tournament. They play with Rice and Phillips. It just tells you the mentality that we're not going to concede and we will score. So initially in the tournament, we're thinking, why would he play 2 defensive midfielders? But that's the way he sets it up. And that's a very sensible way. Portugal did it in the last Euros, that we will not score. I think World Cup France did it, where Mbappe, Giroud and Griezmann, they all came on their own half. And whenever in counter, we'll score and then the game is in our hands. So I think it's not a bad way to approach a game. And because of the 2 teams that are involved in the finals, you can see a very cagey and a lot of emphasis on defending and not conceding. You're going to see that. And that is why probably Italy is going to have an edge because they have multiple scorers who are in form.
England, playing at home, are on the verge of winning their first European title. What has impressed you the most about England in this Euro?
I think the fact that the coach and the players are in sync with whatever we could see, not only on the pitch and off the pitch, is a huge plus. Also, the fact that he has so many choices, the fact that he can play with so many different formations. All the boys who have come were all in form, fit. All these small margins is why England is in the finals, and also why they have played the way they have played. I think having two English team in Champions League is really a good boost, and also the way they have played has been outstanding. When you see the kind of bench they have, and I'm pretty sure you will think that you can only play 11 plays on the pitch no matter who you have, but when it comes to 6 games, when it comes to a tournament, the better bench you have, the better chances of you doing well in the tournament is. So I think in these contexts, England has a little bit edge on other teams. There is already expectations on them from day one. From the first match they played, there was so much expectation and talks, not only from around the world, but mainly from England. The fact that they played at home 3 games, and then again they had to go out and again came back and played a game at home, now again at home. So I think there is an added pressure. The boys, I think Declan Rice, I heard speaking about it. The boys also spoke about it, about the noise that is surrounded in and around them. The good part is the way they have performed and the way they have spoken after the games. It looks like they're a very close unit. It looks like they're very united. It looks like they're taking one game at a time. And yeah, I mean, that's the good part, because whenever England plays from last so many years, because of the kind of players they have, there are always going to be expectations. This year more so, because they did all right in the World Cup, and it's kind of the same team. A lot of youngsters coming in, big names. That is why the whole euphoria surrounding the team. And I must say, they have done pretty well. I think to reach finals and the way they have, you will not think about any one game where England got dominated. You cannot think where they had one false note, where it was in terms of performance on the pitch, the way they dealt the opponents, with the way they altered their formation, especially against Germany. They have been prolific. I think Southgate has done an outstanding job, and I think the players have really responded well.
Thanks a lot for joining us, Sunil. Both England and Italy have been terrific in the build-up to the final. And as they say, may the best team win. That's all what we have in this special edition for you. For news and updates in India and around the world, keep watching TV9 Digital. Thanks a lot for watching.